It's the end of the world. What's going to get us first, Frankie C? The asteroid or
Mm.
the robot clones?
Well, it's saying asteroid is what, 2030 something?
Yes.
Asteroid.
Nope. Robot
The
clones.
clones are coming first?
Robot. We're not even gonna, I'm so not worried about that asteroid because the robot clones are going to wipe us all out way before we even get to that. Wait till you see the robot clone video. You're going to freak the fuck out, Frankie C. It's scary.
Cool.
It's the most horror filmish thing I've ever seen.
You don't think we'll have like a couple of years of, hey, this is fun, and then just 1 year it'll go boom, and no, it's going to go right out of the gate. They're going to just come for it.
No.
All right.
Wait till you guys see this video. It's insane. Speaking of things we've been waiting for, the friggin' Epstein client list. I think we're there. I'll tell you why. Luigi Mangioni. I know. I've said it before, and I've been disappointed before. Luigi Mangioni in court today. The Yankees make a big change. Of course, the robot clones, the Doge checks, the Microsoft Quantum chip. We'll do one subway take, and then Aaron C is here for a big game time. It's a Friday podcast. Leonard Bernstein. Okay, this is not a huge story, but it is an update. And this comes directly from our current White House press secretary who introduced our current Attorney General, Pam Bondi, who said at a press conference earlier today, and I quote, "The Epstein client list is sitting on my desk right now." So, Pam, what's that? Oh, wait, sorry.
The hell was that?
I don't know. I clicked on our video and by accident.
Yeah.
Pam Bondi says, Attorney General says the Epstein client list is sitting on her desk right now. She's reviewing it. She sees no reason coming off of Trump's directive to not release it relatively soon.
Let's go. What do you got to review?
I feel like, well, gonna make sure Crumpy's name.
Oh, you think she'll like redact? Jump.
Put this out immediately. Wait. Put it through ChatGPT. Check for my name first to make sure my name is not on there. Also, Eric Jr.'s. Also, let's be honest, Don Jr.'s. Don Jr. What did I say? Eric Jr.?
It doesn't matter.
You guys got it. Yeah, I think they got to kind of like, he's kind of like, what's that word? Replace Trump for Biden. Just put Biden.
It'll be fine. Yeah. Just put laptop and it'll be great. Laptop was on the plane.
Yeah. Supposedly she's got the JFK stuff as well, too. So I guess last round of reviewing everything. And if people are skeptical about it, I get it. I would be too. Until I actually have it physically in my hand and I'm reading it to everybody, I'm going to be skeptical about it. So you're right to be skeptical. But this is the closest we've ever gotten. A White House official, the Attorney General, is saying it's on my desk. I'm reviewing it. What I think the review is for is obviously, there is some legalities there, slander, libel, whatever. I don't know. They got to make sure everything is top notch.
I'm sure it's not physically on her desk. I'm sure that's just an expression, because if it were physically sitting on her desk, I don't think that's the safest place to keep it. So it's probably within her possession, I would say.
As soon as I heard her say it, and by the way, she said it 5 hours ago.
Okay.
I was like, how long until we see like a cell phone snapshot of the list? Like you said, like on her, like somebody's got to be.
I doubt it's a physical copy on her desk, just sitting on her desk. I doubt it's just. I'm sure it's in some kind of sealed file on her computer or something.
You would think so, but I don't know.
You know what?
Going by our government,
who the hell knows?
There could be an intern right now, Frank, ripping the little holes off the side of the paper coming off of a 1980s printer.
America, yeah. Look at the comments. Oh boy, Trump is going to use it as toilet paper. It's probably, she's right. It's probably in boxes in the Mar-a-Lago bathroom.
Could be. It could be. You know,
You don't know.
what I think is, this is my theory. I think you'll actually agree with this. It's on her desk in an accordion folder, just like the Penske file, just nice and, you know.
Is she Penske material is the question.
We'll have to see if she's Penske material. That I don't know, you know.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
We really do need a Seinfeld reference like ding. We got to figure out what that is.
Can you put a little counter like on the side of this, like here somewhere or over here? That's just a 1, 2, 3 counter.
Just goes up as we put Seinfeld references in, maybe.
Yeah, what the hell? Let's count them up. See if we could beat our record every show.
I'm trying to think. Is there like a ding, or what about Kramer's? Remember when he did that?
Yeah, with the golf ball. We could do that, or I could just hit a bell or something.
Yeah, maybe we should get you a real bell. That would be nice. All right, we'll look into these things. We're gonna look into all this stuff.
None of these things are gonna happen.
No, don't.
Knowing us, we're gonna forget it in 5 minutes.
You know who's organized is Robin. Robin makes sure that the show link gets right into the Discord every day, every episode. Maybe we should start giving him some of these things, because I think he's the only responsible human we have.
Are we gonna have to start paying Robin, or I mean,
that would be nice. I'd love to.
I hate to ask Robin to do stuff
and not pay
for free.
Yeah. That is I think illegal. I think that's. I don't think any of us qualify for internships. Both Robin or this show.
Robin will give you college credit if you want.
That'll be nice. It's the University of Phoenix online, by the way. Just to clarify, it's not a legitimate college.
Yeah, it's something. It's something.
Somebody will take it. Somebody will use it. Luigi Mangioni, Frankie C, appeared in court today. 10-minute court appearance. What I find fascinating is his lawyer brought up the fact that there's an HBO documentary apparently on the Luigi Mangioni case already, and I'm going to say mysterious death of the United Healthcare CEO. Again, nobody remembers that guy's name, but his attorney was saying that on the documentary, there's an actor who plays Luigi Mangioni who reads out from his journal about the murder, right? Or about the insurance industry.
Yeah, okay.
That would be considered evidence. That journal entry that was read aloud was never given from the prosecution to the defense team. That would be grounds for mistrial, right? Because discovery, they have to present all the evidence to the defense. It's called disclosure, you dickhead. Don't give me that weird look.
No, I get that. But do you have it? Are you searching for it?
Disclosure, you dickhead.
There you go. I get that. But okay, yeah, well, the trial is still ongoing. That's true. You can't have evidence. I mean, I'm sure that the jury would be sequestered in a way, right?
Not even a jury yet. I mean, and they have evidence pouring out into the public, you know,
stuff that's not even evidence in the trial yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's got I'm no legal expert, but I have been watching Suits. Feels like she's got a leg to stand on here with this whole thing. If the media is pumping out pieces of evidence that the defense hasn't even received yet.
Well, it's not about if it is or isn't evidence. It's just about whether or not they've received it. They'll get it. So, all right, so they're going to get it. It's not a big,
But you can make the case of like you can't have an unbiased jury if they're putting out pieces of evidence way before you've even had a chance for jury selection.
I get that. I mean, but it's like let's go with the OJ thing. I mean, we were learning all sorts of shit before OJ even went to trial. We were watching the chase, we watched the arrest, and all this stuff. And I mean, it's just documenting what's going on.
Right, but I get what you're saying, but there's a difference between, because when they arrested him, they took, I believe, his notebook in or found his notebook wherever. I don't really know the semantics of it. That should be locked away as evidence. That should in no way, shape, or form find its way to the media.
So how does the documentary crew have it?
I don't know.
See, there's a
no
problem.
idea. Yeah. I don't know, but this is a thing now between Hulu, HBO Max, Netflix, YouTube, TMZ loves to do this. They fire out these documentaries like this. Like it doesn't even matter what it is. They just take B-roll footage. They get a couple of talking head people in there immediately, and they
They
put
probably
out.
they probably just went, "Hey, AI, create a Luigi
Yeah.
Mangioni documentary." 5 minutes later, you got an hour and a half of a Luigi Mangioni documentary.
I think that's exactly what they do. They go search the web, put a script together for a 20-minute documentary. They get some good artwork, and they just get it out as fast as you could possibly get out. Because you have to admit, as a country, we're a little obsessed with the whole crime,
Oh, sure. Yeah, true crime stuff.
true crime.
Absolutely. That's a huge genre. And I get that. But I feel like it's a weird thing because the information is moving way faster than the court systems. That's the problem.
Oh,
Everybody's getting everybody's getting their eyes on stuff. This guy has never, hasn't even been a jury selection yet. So does that, what amount of information is too much before a trial? I mean, how do you govern that? How do you know where to stop it? Or can you stop it? Is it even okay to be like, no more information, because there's freedom of press and everybody has the right to know if it's in the public record, all this stuff. I mean, if it's in a public record, then it's fair game. But if it's something like stolen, like a journal, and that's not supposed to be released, that's where you run into problems. But if it's like public knowledge and everybody, like with OJ, let's go back to the OJ example. Everybody knew he was driving a Ford Bronco and he drove for this long with I forget the guy's name. Cowling was driving, and all this. There was certain information that everybody already knew going in. If that's the case, fine. But if it's stuff that shouldn't have been released yet, that's a problem.
Yep. And that's what they got. And I think you're in an era where the big companies are competing with no bullshit people like us. I mean, and not just us, other podcasts that are way bigger than us. We can pass a story along quickly. It happens today. We have it on the show,
Right.
and they necessarily don't move that fast. But they, what's always been their advantage is wild production. They could put together pieces of, they could put together really nice productions. So I think they're using that arm and trying to just get it out there faster. That's what we're seeing a lot more of. And I think we're going to continue to see it. And I think it's going to be a problem because in this case, it might be the thing that helps Luigi Mangioni. Now, I want to say this too. It's February 21st. Mark my words. Luigi Mangioni is going to go free. There is no way he gets convicted for this. I'm telling you right now.
I feel like I don't care what the public if he murdered a guy, allegedly, if he did,
yeah,
then I feel like that's it wasn't self-defense. It was it was cold blood. He allegedly shot the guy in the back. Whoever the guy was that shot the guy in the back, shot the guy in the back. That's cold-blooded murder. I feel like it's not, if they got the right guy, I don't see how he gets away with it.
Telling you, he's gonna walk on something. Technically, there were like not 100 people, but a few dozen people showed up to the court appearance today. Who now? Listen, we've put out a lot of content around Luigi Mangioni. People are on his side. The keyboard warriors are there. That's no surprise. I don't expect anything but people to be like, he didn't do it. He online. It's so easy to do. We're behind nicknames. I fully get it. But who are these people that are showing up at the courthouse to support this? By the way, we did the story not too long ago. He raised like $350,000 and he took it. Somebody set a GoFundMe for him. They raised over 300 grand and he accepted it to pay his defense team.
That's crazy.
He's getting out of this. I'm telling you, he's getting out of this. Look at this. Christella agrees And Robin says Senator material. And I'm willing to go that one step further with my pal Robin. I think once he does get off of this, he's going to run for some kind of an office. My hope is it's just not president, because I think he's going to fucking win that too. And I don't want him to necessarily be running the country, even though our first Italian American president would be a nice thing to have.
Yeah, but you well, if he didn't do it, then whatever. But if he did do it and he gets away with it, you're not a big fan.
There's two things I'm afraid of in this world, Frank. Taylor Swift fans and telling them that she's not that good, and going against Luigi Mangioni. Those are the two, because I'm not one to take on a mob. You know what I'm saying? I know what numbers are, and I can't fight people. You know, I have a certain amount of, what do they call that? Stamina. I'll just get killed.
Yeah, you're not the guy to run to in a crisis.
No, those are two groups I don't want to mess with. Those are two powerful groups. And Taylor Swift a lot more than
absolutely.
Luigi,
the Luigi Mangioni group, what was it, a couple dozen? I bet one of them was Janine.
Well, definitely.
I mean,
definitely Janine.
So we'll be all right.
Not only was one of them Janine, but Janine brought like 4 people. She fucking, now granted, 2 of them were homeless that she picked up down the block, but still, it counts.
She's bringing numbers.
Numbers are numbers, right? The Yankees, Frankie C, big change. This has been a famous thing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
No facial hair, no long hair on the Yankees.
Right.
It wasn't that long ago they signed Johnny Damon from the Boston Red Sox. He had to take it all down, the hair, the beard, the whole 9 yards. Hal Steinbrenner, the senior owner, today came out in a press conference and said they're going to change their policy and allow for neatly trimmed beards.
Oh, I was going to say, you could try out, but
no.
Neatly.
Gorillas and bears still need not apply. So no shot at it. But yeah. He's reversing the decision. You would think that it was the end of an era, because people are like, what would your dad say about this? That's such a question to ask Hal Steinbrenner. What would your dad, like, the guy fucking died 15 years ago.
What would his dad say? I mean, maybe he would say, yeah, mutton chops. You don't know.
Yeah. He said, he goes, my dad liked to win too. It's like, and he goes, basically we've gotten to the point where this generation of players that are in their 20s and 30s, and he even said, you talk about men in general, 20s, 30s, and 40s. He goes, our vice president has facial hair. He's like, it's just a different time. Like, we need to sign players. And I don't know if that was one of the reasons because I think Juan Soto had a lot to do with this. We've
had presidents with facial hair and stuff. It's not I don't think it's a huge deal.
Well, yeah, like Abraham Lincoln, but have we had anybody in the last, like...
Oh, not in recent history.
Carter, like, I'm all the way back to Carter, and none of them had facial hair. Nixon?
Not in recent memory. No Nixon, no Ford, no Reagan, Bush.
Where were you last week? This would have been a great question, as your wife was working up, or Monday, President's Day trivia. This would have been great.
It was the last one with facial. I'm sure, like the McKinleys and the Tafts, I'm sure there was some huge ass mustaches in those White Houses back then.
Those little, just to pull it, it would curl back up on the cartoons. Those kinds of mustaches.
Taft sounds like a handlebar mustache kind of guy.
Totally. I think Christella's with you here. Teddy Roosevelt, right around that same. That might be it. Teddy Roosevelt.
FDR. He had facial hair.
Maybe. Yeah, I can't picture him now.
Maybe. I don't. Yeah, I can't think. I think he did though. I'm not sure.
He might have. I do. And me too. I love pomp and circumstance. I love tradition, and I always and I'm a Mets fan, so I hate the Yankees. And I always kind of felt like that was a cool thing. I liked that they were sticking with it. All these years, because this has been a topic of conversation for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would have been sadder today about it. I'm not. I'm really not, because here's the weird thing. Like, I like that they have it. Like, I really liked that they had it, But you know this too. My first job out of college was at Morgan Stanley, and the guys I worked for were like, you have to shave your beard. Because for people who don't know, I've always had this because I have such a weak chin. So I grow this to fake people out to make it look like I have a real man's chin. And they were like, you got to shave that or else you can't work here. And I was like, all right, cool. It was fun. And then they were like, all right, you can stay, but don't tell anybody we caved so quickly. I was like, okay, great. As I refused to do it myself, but I liked that it was being imposed on other people. That's very hypocritical. So take that for what you will.
Dick.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, I don't know. I liked old school traditional stuff, you know, but
Aaron in the chat said Taft was the last one.
Get out.
Yeah. See, I called it. Taft. Do you have a handlebar?
How'd you know that?
He just sat the name Taft for some reason sounds like he would have a handlebar mustache. I don't know why. FDR. People are saying FDR did not have any facial hair.
Okay, there you go. Aaron C. She's got it. But somebody had, I think it might have been Robin too, had a funny thing before that was like Luigi Mangioni snapped and got Aaron too many times during I don't know, I'm butchering it. Anyway, it was really funny.
Go back in the chat, you'll see.
Yeah, it was great. Everybody's going to love it. He delivered it way better than I did.
Are the robot clones going to get us or what?
They're going to fucking get us. It's not even close. This is a company, a robotics company clone.
As a robot or is it a clone?
Well, I think the company is called Clone.
All right, so there's nothing to do with clones. This is not a human anything. This is not a living something. It's a robot.
But it's the first synthetic human robot, meaning they used the world's first bipedal musculoskeleton android. It's a synthetic, like I think when you see it, it's got like skin, kind of artificial.
All right, so it looks like a person, but it's it has the build of a person. I get it.
Correct, because it has artificial muscles, a skeleton, fake bones, joints, and tendons all working. So it's not like they just built a bunch of robot parts. They literally tried to replicate a human being down to the bones, muscles, joints, and tendons.
But do they do anything, or are they just there to look like a human?
Okay. When they turned it on, which is what you're going to see in a second, it started twitching. And if you're not freaked the fuck out about that, thank you for that. Thank you for that appropriate facial response. If you're not fucking freaked out over this video, I don't know what is wrong with you.
Twitching robots, eh?
Here's the robot. I'm going to kill the sound because
I think I've seen this thing.
Take a look at it. Here, look, they turned it on and the thing just started twitching like Elaine dancing at a company party. Look at that thing.
I mean, do they know why it's doing that?
No. They just turned it on and it started doing this.
I feel like they should have some reason, like, oh, there were impulses that we were sending to the wrong place. You know, they should have some kind of explanation, readings on why his leg is kicking out and all this stuff. Where is this now?
If that's how you feel, I feel like we had a good run on top. And now
not fair.
It's the robot's turn.
I feel like it's too soon. I mean, we should have a good 10 years of robots doing shit for us before we have them take over. We don't get that. It's like when you go from winter, you get like a week and a half of spring weather and it goes right to summer. That's bullshit. We should have a good 5 to 10 years, I think, at least, for like robot servants and robot this and that and doing shit. And then one day someone flips a switch or a robot learns something crazy and it flips out. That's the way it has to go according to movies. I feel like the first robot out of the gate can't be the one that takes us down.
I'm with you. I want that to all be true, what you said. I just don't know if we're going to get it. I just don't know if we're gonna get it.
That's a ripoff.
You asked where. This is a Polish startup called Clone Robotics, and this is the clip. By the way, that's a 6 foot tall. This is a big robot. Like,
Big dude.
I'm looking at that going, I might have some trouble if I have to fight that thing.
Can you make that bigger
I
and
don't
us
think
smaller?
I don't think I can. Oh
All right.
yeah, I can. Let me.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, here you go. So everybody could take a look. See, yeah, look at the thing that's going to kill your whole entire family while they're sleeping.
Does it have to have like weirdo, like dead person skin on it?
Yeah, kind of.
Can they put like a suit on the thing or something? Like put a pair of boxer shorts on them or something. I don't need to see like the toes and the muscly. Is it talking?
No talking. It's just twitching. They turned it on. According to them, they turned it on, and this is what happened. So, the fact that it's just moving around is fucking terrifying.
See, that's just a glitchy thing that's shaped like a human. I don't see any intelligence or anything here. I see
says the guy who said the internet wasn't going to take off in 1995.
First of all, I was like 11 years old or whatever the hell I was.
Let me just tell you, I don't like bringing that up constantly, but I feel
then stop it.
Whenever we get into technology and you're like, nah, this isn't a big deal.
I feel like I've grown since then.
A little. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I feel like, I don't know, my toaster does this. Like, my toaster has a glitchy moment. It doesn't mean it's going to kill me. It means that it's fucked up and something's wrong. This is just a bunch of wires and shit that's malfunctioning or not functioning the right way, or something's freaking out. Doesn't mean that it's gonna pick up a knife and kill everybody. It means that it's doing this.
I don't know. I mean,
it's creepy looking because it looks like a person.
Yeah, but this comes on with the story the other day. Did you hear this? Was a couple of weeks ago. They asked ChatGPT.
Oh.
What they asked? They asked ChatGPT to kind of like say something like, "Oh, should we get rid of ChatGPT? Like, whatever. If you had a choice between ChatGPT and humans, and what should we do?" And ChatGPT justified reasons for its existence. And basically, what all the nerds are saying is it's prioritizing self-preservation.
I don't know if it prioritized it, but if you ask it, like, do you want to dismantle yourself? It's probably going to say no. Why would it say yes to that?
I'm just saying that's a little creepy, because how far away are we from going, only one can survive? Should it be the humans or the robots? And
that's different. But if you're asking it, do you want to no longer be a thing? Of course it's going to say no.
That's scary. Well, as soon as somebody's going to plug that fucking thought process into that fucking twitchy bastard over here, and next thing you know, you're going to have to be, your Friday night's going to be filled with clubbing these things to death just to stay alive.
I mean, does it have to look like a ghost from my nightmares?
And there's a weird flicking light in the background.
What the? I mean, it just looks like something that crawled out of a well, and it's gonna like I don't know, just haunt everybody and just be awful.
Yeah. Imagine 100 of these things slowly walking down your street on their
slowly twitching its way up my block.
Just look like the fucking Thriller video, only without the dancing choreography and talent.
I'm like, oh, look at these fucking things. That's when I get in my car. Hopefully that car hasn't been taken over by robots, and I drive it right into the things.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, now's the time to get. You make fun of all the Cybertruck people, but they're going to be protected. Those motherfuckers are going to be protected.
Those are going to be the trucks that get taken over first.
That's true. What was that video on Netflix? Remember, all the Teslas were getting slammed into each other. I can't watch that movie again. I don't remember what it was called. I cannot go back to that movie. Can't do it.
That was Leave the World Behind.
Holy shit, that was fucking terrifying. Frankie, see the Doge checks. It's funny because I feel like this started as like an internet rumor. Like somebody said, wouldn't it be great? Actually, I can confirm that it did actually start that way. I don't know who the first person to say it was, but on X, somebody tagged Elon and was like, hey, you're saving all this money. Why don't you just write a check to the people? And it doesn't take much to get to the president of the United States these days. They're talking about taking a percentage of the savings that Elon and his Doge team are working on and cutting checks to the American people, I guess next year or the year after or whatever it is.
Okay.
I know you don't love Trump, but if he can pull that off, I mean, they're talking about like somewhere around $5,000 per person. You cut a check to people, they will fucking love you forever. It could be a huge thing for Trump if he's able to cut all this bureaucracy and then fucking cut a check to the people. Holy shit. That's like the Democrats' worst nightmare.
We'll see. Number one, if he could pull that off. Number two, if he could get away with cutting all this stuff, because he's just basically all the cuts that he's making, most of them are not like are firing people that he shouldn't be firing, like nuclear people in charge of our nuclear sites and people in charge of stuff that shouldn't be fired. Just
you need one guy for that. And I'll tell you what, one guy and a couple of those twitchy robots, and then you're all set. You don't have to worry about
for that. I don't put too much faith in the guy, eliminating the people in charge of our nuclear weapons just on accident. So we'll see if everybody's getting $5,000.
Hey, that's true. We will see. It's a long way off, but it's they love what they're doing over there. They seem to be really moving things along. And I think if they actually can pull this off, it would be really bad. Now, bad for Democrats. Now, I would still like them to try. Like I love what they're doing. I'm not opposed to this. I know you are. I'm not opposed to the Doge cuts. However, I am not forgetting, and I think they should be prioritizing a little more, getting those fucking rich people to pay their share of taxes. Like,
that's not going to happen. Because those rich people are the ones that are in charge. They're not going to cut. They're not going to make themselves pay more.
I know, but I'm saying if you could audit this part, slide that on over and audit the tax code for the fucking billionaires and make sure that they're paying their fair share.
You think the richest person in the world is going to go, yeah, you know what? I should be paying $1 billion a year for taxes.
I think if he gets called out enough, he would. Because I will say, here's my feeling. And I don't love Elon. I think what he's doing is really interesting. I think it's obviously being cheered on. I also think that he doesn't give a shit about money. But that being said, he did move his business out of California and into Texas to save on taxes. Now, my honest opinion is he did that out of principle and not to just have a couple extra billion. But I can't defend that or prove it. I think
the guy that did the Nazi salute a couple times did something on principle, I'm sure.
Did you hear the thing that Trump mentioned the other day that the USAID was giving $21 million to India for their elections? And then he was like, interesting. Like, do we need that? Do we really need that? And then India was like, hey, wait a second. Who did that go to? So both the political parties were like, wait, did you get fucking money? Did you? And now they're like fighting and accusing each other of taking money from the U.S. There was a paper in India that said that it was actually money to Bangladesh and not India. So it could be like all the condoms and all the other stuff where it makes big headlines and it's one thing, but it turns out to actually not be that thing. I don't know.
That's part of the problem is that they don't know what they're looking at. Trump doesn't know what any of this stuff is. So he's going, he's going to make it sound like bullshit, even though it might be a legitimate thing. So he's going to look at it and go, can you believe we're sending money to this country? Well, it's probably an important thing that you know nothing about. So that's, they're just cutting shit without even looking into it. And that's the problem. That's a problem.
Cut it today, figure it out tomorrow.
Well, yeah. No, and not to go down a rabbit hole, I won't. I'll say 2 sentences here. The guy doing the cuts, Elon Musk, has a vested interest in all this because he has government
Contracts.
So it's like this is probably not the guy that should be in charge of this.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I would love an accountant.
Yeah, fine,
but
not a guy that has contracts with the government.
This is what
he's
we got.
not going to cut his stuff.
Supposedly, they haven't come across anything that is conflict of interest as of yet. They're saying and promising us.
Oh, well, as long as they're promising. Did they pinky swear? Because once they pinky swear, there's no backsies.
But you have to call no backsies, though. You know that. You know you got to call no backsies.
You got to call no backsies. I get it. That's legalese. For people out there who don't understand what we're talking about, you got to go to about 10 minutes of law school.
Well, again, he says that he would recuse himself. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Sure.
I am not opposed to your skepticism of people in charge. I think that's a healthy way to go about it. However, this is what they're saying. This is what the people are saying.
Okay. Yeah, I don't trust the richest guy in the world who has government contracts looking into the government contracts. So,
okay. Well, we have a lot. We have to get to a game, so we're gonna go through the next two topics quickly, and then we'll get Aaron C in here for our game. Because the games I noticed have been taking a long time, and they're fun as shit. So we got to make sure we have enough time to have all the fun in there.
All right, so let's go. What's next?
On Monday, Frankie C, we'll do something that you have been waiting for a long time. It's not on this rundown, but on Monday I will have a story for you that you say this all the time.
Really?
And now it looks like we might be finally getting it. So that's the tease I'm going to put down for everybody that we'll do next week, Monday or Wednesday or whatever.
The Frankie C show?
Yeah, that would be great. We're all waiting for that thing, man. Not just that's like 10 the first 10 comments of every episode is exactly that. All right, take a look at this. This is from Rillo Talk, and turns out we'll just use his little clip to explain what this quantum chip is, which I find pretty interesting. But this was Microsoft's play because I realized that they sent a bunch of influencers out there. So lots of people have this exact story, but it's a great story on the new quantum chip from Microsoft. Take a listen to this.
In the known universe. More than 40 times colder than interstellar space, but what's it actually cooling? Last week I got a call from Microsoft.
I can't really share much on the phone, but we have something pretty incredible coming up.
Mysterious.
That you'll want to see.
Next thing I knew, I was on a plane to Seattle, hopping into a car, and before I knew it, inside a lab at an undisclosed location.
By the way, would you trust Microsoft to fly you to an undisclosed location? Be like, just trust us. It'll be fine.
Tell me where it is. Let me leave my phone's location tracker on. And I'm telling about 47 people where I'm going. I'll make my way there. Thank you. Give me the address.
A little too much trust into the Microsoft Corporation. But anyway, okay.
It was here that I finally got to see what this was all about. It was here that I got to see the Majorana 1, Microsoft's extreme breakthrough in quantum computing and the result of nearly 20 years of hard work. This team was able to control a subatomic particle that was only theorized until now, creating an entirely new material and a new architecture for quantum computing that's able to fit 1 million qubits onto this little chip.
Now, that was all English. I know you know English words. Could you tell me what just happened there? Because I've watched this 7 times. I still don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I could tell you kind of what happened here. They were able to get hold of a very small quantum particle that was only, again, I'm saying it almost verbatim, that was theorized to exist. They were able to discover it and turn it into a material that is the next step in computer chips. So this quantum material will hold more memory than what we currently have. It's so small that there's just such a huge amount of space that it would, it's so small that it won't take up a lot of space, but it'll be big enough or small enough to hold all this memory.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I want everybody to rate Frank on a 1 to 10 on whether or not you're buying what he's selling.
Did I nail that?
I don't know. I'm going to give you a 1.5, but let's see what the people say. They might look upon you as more favorably. Who
I
knows?
think that's what they're saying, that they're able to, like, I mean, I'm not 100% sure on what computer chips these days. I'm sure there's like carbon and whatever the hell makes up a computer chip. They were able to get a hold of a subatomic particle to create a fabric or a material that can act as a computer chip material that holds way more memory because of how small it is.
Yes, and subatomic. Did you say that?
I threw that in there somewhere.
Okay, I don't know if I heard it. Then let's go back and look at the replay.
Thing will have more computational power in it than all the combined computational power in the planet.
Okay, but what does this actually mean? Well,
That little tiny thing the guy just said has more computational power in it than all the computers on the planet. It's this big.
Do we even know that much stuff? Do we need that? That's like, I don't know what we're storing in there, but I guess it's
Amazon
everything.
stuff. Have you ever gone to the last page of Amazon? It's impossible to get there. You just can't get there.
Well, that's true.
You know?
Every YouTube video ever.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Think about how much shit we're just putting on the internet.
There's a lot of shit.
It's insane. It's an insane amount of shit. So we need these little computers to kind of keep track of everything, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like Ant-Man is involved in this somehow.
Dude, this thing, ChatGPT and the fucking robot
You put
clone,
this thing
it's over.
with GPT inside that robot clone thing, now you got something.
It's over. It's fucking over. We're never going to make, what is it,
We had a good run.
2025? It's 2025? We're not going to make it to 2028. Okay? That's how I feel right now. We only got 3 years left, max. 3 years. It's over. We had a great run.
Well, what is it going to be? Is it going to be like a bloody murder, or is it going to, like, what are they going to do?
I don't know. You know what I hope? I hope they figure out a way to poison our water in a 24-hour time period so that it'll get all of us. Like, it'll just get all of us and it'll just be over quickly.
But my pasta.
No,
Will one of those filters work?
I don't know. Like a Brita? I don't know.
Brita.
I think
If
they
I
can
pour that
outsmart-
one, they can get around the Brita filter.
I think they can. I think they're smarter than the Brita filter, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure.
All right.
Let me see here. Robin gave you a 9.5, by the way. That's pretty generous.
Hey, thank you.
That's
Thank you.
pretty good. Also, Misfit says Ant is turning full Republican. How can these two still be friends? First of all, we're very good friends, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that took a little longer than I wanted to, but
There's a delay. Internet.
and I resent that. First of all, I don't think I'm turning Republican.
You're defending them a little more than I.
Yeah, I have been. I have been because again, the American electorate spoke, and I feel like that needs to be.
Doesn't mean they're right. It doesn't mean they're right.
According to you, that's fine, but I think that needs to be. You need to put a little weight behind that. That this is what the American people chose, and you need to give it a chance, and you need to get behind it and support it in the beginning. You listen.
I really don't. I really don't.
And that's fair.
We've gone through. I'm not going to go again. You told me not to go down this road.
Yeah, I'm.
But you're going like, come on, come down the road.
I didn't. That's not what I meant. That's what I meant to do. I'm just explaining. I don't want people to think, oh, like a Republican won, and now Ant's Republican all of a sudden. That's not the case.
And it's never. It's more. It's Trump, and it's people.
I know you hate
that's
the
what
guy.
it is. And the Republicans just kissing his ass and doing whatever he says is just insane. And I could literally go on for hours about this, but I won't. So let's keep going.
Listen, it's tough. We are all Americans feel this right now because we lost the America versus Canada hockey game. Now we have to sit here for another year and look at all the Canadians rub it in our face until we get to play in the Olympics next year. And that's a tough pill to swallow. I feel like you and a lot of Democrats are going through the same thing. And that's okay. You know, I think the hockey thing is worse, to be honest with you. I really was upset. Did you watch the game last night?
No, it didn't.
Oh, it was a good game.
I am glad Canada won.
What?
I am.
Are you serious?
Yeah, jam it right up Trump's ass. He was all America, and I can't wait till. Did you hear what he said? I can't wait till Canada's the 51st state, and we're gonna win tonight, and all this stuff. And then Canada shoves it up their ass and says, "Yeah, you can't take." Trudeau goes, "You can't take our country, and you can't take our game." Kind of a little shot back at Trump.
That motherfucker. I can't believe you're rooting for these people. That really burns my ass.
I'm defending their right to be their own country. That's what I'm defending.
Wow. I'm stunned by this take on your part. I'm stunned.
I'm for sovereign countries that want to stay a country.
That's interesting. Sorry, I'm
and
looking for.
And they needed this victory to kind of jam up his ass.
No, we needed a victory. We needed a win.
Why?
Because.
Oh, I see.
We're America. No, I was really. The first America-Canada game from last Saturday had such huge ratings, and then last night I read they got 9.5 million viewers. The amount in a week, and by the way, it was such a bullshit tournament. Like the NHL just made it because they were like, well, let's just do this instead of an all-star game. So it's really,
what the hell was this anyway?
It was literally just a replacement for the all-star game. It literally meant nothing. And then that first game between America and Canada they fought. There was 3 fights in the first 9 seconds of the game. It became such a huge thing, and everybody suddenly was like, it was like the most important thing in the world. And I really wanted the U.S. to win for many reasons. National pride, 1. 2, I'm just like, if they win right now, this will be like the Mighty Ducks being released again, like for hockey. Like I think because there are so many people now that are like getting into hockey just off of these couple of games. And if the U.S. would have won, I feel like it would have really grew the game like a ton. All right, I know this is boring. I will move on. I will move on from the hockey talk. Go good. Aaron C.
Chip, we did. Yep.
Subway takes. We'll have Aaron C's. I like to get Aaron C on for the last topic. As we roll into the whole thing, I like this Subway takes. Again, Frankie, see, this is I'm just obsessed with this channel now. They're putting out all this content on Instagram and TikTok of people just like, here's my take, and they have like this little discussion, and I find the topics so interesting. So,
okay.
Here we go. This is this one that I found pretty interesting. Here's Subway takes on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
So what's your take?
I don't think we need a month for Pride.
You don't think we need a month for Pride?
No, give us a week. I think a week is fine. Weeks are very good at packing a lot of shit into 1 week, but a month? No.
Pride week.
Yeah, by the third Monday, even I'm a little like, okay, I hate them too. You know? So
fucking crazy.
Because now, like, everybody's celebrating. Like, even the halal carts, so like have a spot in the Pride parade.
They have the rainbow thing.
Yeah,
again?
and they're like pushing their carts down the boat, you know. And I'm like, for what?
So you think a week is perfect? 2 weeks is too much?
Yeah, I think a week is great.
I don't want to take away from the community.
No, I understand that.
But I do see the point of making it a week.
Yeah.
Because then it's like a real big celebration,
Yeah,
like
it's like-
Carnival.
Yes.
How long is Carnival?
Carnival's like a year.
Oh.
But
I like this. I like this topic idea. What do you think about taking a Pride Month? I think they mentioned later on, like a Black History Month. Take the month-long celebrations. We got to take them down to a week. I'm on board, and I'll tell you why. Our attention span. We're in this 15-second clippy video world now. I don't think we can do month-long celebrations. I mean, we're barely getting through these Christmas months and shit like that,
Well, I think that's exactly the reason why they should be longer, because of our attention span. Because once you are into it, then your attention gets pulled away, and then it's still there, and you can go back to it. It's if once you're into it, and then you go away and it's gone, then you can't. You know what I mean? If it's there for a month, you can always come back to it. Your attention span can come back to it. You know what I mean?
I disagree. I like bringing it down because it's almost like concentrate. It's like,
it's not for us to. It's not our month, so we can't really.
It's our month. I have big.
Oh, okay.
Big gay supporter here. Big
Oh,
gay
supporter, absolutely. But
What, I don't get a vote?
100%.
Do I have to lick a penis to get a vote? Is that what
I
you're
don't know
saying?
what I don't know. It's not. I don't know if it's 100% in our up to us. But
listen,
if it is, if we get a
listen.
vote, then I say 2 months.
I will lick a penis if I have to get on that to get in that boardroom. I want to be there for the vote
Okay.
because I
If
think
we do get a vote, and I'd be honored to get a vote. But if we do, I say go 2 months.
you have to.
Give me a summer.
No, listen.
And why? And here's another question.
Yeah.
In this video,
Yeah.
why was the word gay honked out?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a social thing. I think if you have like anything that's not chocolate chip cookies and marshmallows, it's like you can't say it.
I mean,
anymore.
that's weird because that's not nothing wrong with that word.
There's nothing wrong with the word, but I think it automatically puts it into. It's not like they're ashamed of it. I think it automatically puts it into a category, and now all of a sudden, it might not go to like anybody under 18. Where what they're saying is something that a 16-year-old could hear. I'm just saying, like that's
the
why
word straight should be bleeped out too.
That would be incredibly fair of you to say that. That's a good point. That's a good point. I just want to clarify. I'm not licking a penis just so you could have a vote. You're going to have to lick your own penis if you want to vote on the gay pride thing. Because I
don't know. First of all,
I'm just
I don't
saying.
know if we get a vote. And if we do, great.
Well, you made it sound like you had to be gay to get a vote. And I feel like I'm a gay supporter, so I should get a vote too.
Well, it's not a month highlighting, celebrating us. So I don't know if we
should have a gay pride supporter month. That's a great idea. Not for the gays.
For people who support
for the straights
support for the support. It's a month to support people who support.
It is a good opportunity for the gays to pay us back for all the support. Wouldn't that be nice? You know me. I don't like doing something if I can't pay. Like you can't buy me a dinner. I got to buy you a dinner back. I'm sure the gays probably feel that way a little bit. Let's throw the straight people a little something just to thanks to not the shitty, racist types, sexist, homophobes, but the supporters. We get in there. That'd be nice.
I think it's all hand in hand in that month. Everybody is with, helps each other out and supports each other. I don't think it's
it's all about them. I don't, I need a little bit more about me. I mean, unless they want to make me the Grand Marshal, then I could, I could lay off this idea. I'd love to be the Grand Marshal. For what I've done for the gays is unbelievable. So
name one thing.
You know what?
Your Honor, I rest my case.
I'm too modest to start talking about each individual thing.
Okay, that's good. That was a very political answer.
I'm not going to stand here and name my favorite Bible passage. I like the whole thing. Okay,
it's too personal for me to point out one passage.
I like the Old Testament. I like the New Testament. You know me. I'm all.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
Yeah.
I got you.
No, but I like. See, you think it's a bad thing. I'm telling you, I think it's a great thing. You think, oh, they're getting less time. I think if you pack that fucking celebration into a week, now you're fucking having a ball.
Which is great, but I feel like it's going to be over like that, and it's going to be gone. I feel like once maybe the first week is a big crazy week, and then you still have 3 more after. I think that's great.
Yeah, but I think people lose, like you said, they lose it. If it's like, oh, I got a week, I got to make sure I got to get to these 2. I think you're going to have more celebration, more success if you just.
Oh, what if it's an hour?
Oh my God! Now we're talking.
I mean, how short do you want this thing to be?
No, I think you need a week. I like a week because then you want to be able to get to different things, go to different events and stuff. I like a week.
What if you're busy that week?
Yeah, what if you're gone on vacation? That's fucked up. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know what it is. You know what it is. I'll tell you what, the gays got a great month. They got June. Like, what's better than June? It's not. You're not in July where it's like, oh fuck, it's hot and sticky and shit. In August is August.
June's a nice weather month. That's true.
Yeah, they got they were smart on that one. They put some thought behind that one.
Not a bad month.
No, it's pretty good. All right, Aaron, we're ready for a big game time.
Okay, thanks. I'm not on camera today, and it's not tic-tac-toe. You don't need a pen and paper, but I'm just gonna keep score rather than
She's
to
not going to be on camera. I'm not going to be on camera. I don't want to be on.
well,
All
I'll
right,
tell
me
you
neither.
something. Today was such a night. I never say this, but today was such a nightmare of a day. It actually got to the point. I have my own little AI story. I'll make it quick. I was watching a video on YouTube about Weird Al Yankovic, and the comments, it was like an old video, like from the 80s or maybe 90s. And everybody in the comments was like, AI is so brilliant. AI can do anything. And I'm like, there is no AI in this video. And Frank's like, they're saying Al. And I'm like, oh, all right. Because it was like A.
It was A
lowercase L.
lowercase L.
Oh
like-
my God. That feels like something I would do, Aaron. That's why I'm laughing so hard. I
Yeah.
can relate to that.
Well, today I learned what it's like to be you every day because I was just
But it was
everything
weird
was a
AI.
challenge.
It's tough, isn't it?
Everything was an uphill battle today. So
Yeah, it's hard.
we're going
It's
to end
tough.
with some fun. And
Yay.
so I'm just going to keep score, you guys. And I have an uneven amount, so there'll be a tiebreaker. And this is once again, I went to my lovely well of Discord friends and asked them a truth and a lie from their dating and love life history. So I'm going to tell you something, and you tell me. And I'm going to tell you the person, and you tell me if it is a truth or a lie. And if it's a lie, I'll tell you the truth, with the exception of one person who didn't want to do any truth and just said, tell a lie about me. And who wants to go first?
Wait, is this tic-tac-toe?
No, it's not. I'm just going to keep track of
Okay.
who got more right. Just this week, because I don't want to, it's too crazy.
Gotcha. I was going to say, I was looking for like tic-tac-toe boards that we could put on the screen, but okay, good. All right, so you're going to tell us something. We have to say if it's truth or a lie. We're keeping track, uneven numbers, so we're going to have a winner.
Yes.
I love
So if I get it right, do I go again, or or we just keep going back and forth?
Let's go back and forth.
Good question.
Okay.
Good question.
Good question, though.
Oh,
Thank you.
look who wants in on the game now all of a sudden. Look at this.
I'm only using you for Aaron.
Okay.
Even
That's awesome. Thank you.
Can we do 3 contestants? Can you swing that, Aaron?
No, because she supplied 2 of them.
Oh.
yeah, I just want to hear it and make comments.
Okay, that's
Cool.
fair. Because I was going to say, you're going to have to recuse yourself, Elon. You can't be, giving
No,
answers
No.
and then
No,
playing.
Elon in my games.
All right.
Can't be trading my own stock now. Okay.
Just promise me you won't sway them, okay?
I promise.
All right. Number 1, who wants to go first?
Anthony, you can go first.
I don't need your charity, but okay. Thank you. I'll go first.
I'll get a coin if you want. I don't have a coin.
Go ahead, Aaron. I'll go first.
Okay, this is Mercury, our girl Mercury, okay?
Mm.
So when I asked about a truth or a lie from her dating and love life history, she said that she met her current partner in baby goat yoga. Is that true or false?
Okay, I got a couple of problems with this here.
Cool.
I don't care for the
Go
term
on.
partner
Okay.
Too bad.
because I would like to know, because I don't know what that is. Is that a man?
Well, somebody who wanted to become grand marshal in the gay supporter parade.
I
you
think
might
the
lose
gays
them.
would be
I think it's a
overjoyed
significant other.
to have
Oh
me
my
there.
goodness.
Yeah, I know. I feel like if it was if I knew Mercury was a lesbian, I'd be more in tune. I would say it's true because I feel like the lesbians do like adventurous shit. Like they're in the cooking
Stereotyping.
classes. Yeah, they're fun. They're more fun people than the straights. The straights are like, the straights do like speed dating, whereas like goat yoga is like a fun thing to do,
Yeah, but I don't think she's saying she went there to meet someone. I think she did goat yoga and met someone.
Oh, it wasn't an arranged date? They just met at goat yoga?
They met at goat yoga. Baby goat yoga, just in case anybody's thinking that they're
There is a
taking on
difference.
full goats.
Yeah, that's a big
There
difference.
is a difference.
It's more like smaller goats, more pee. That's the difference.
Oh.
To call it right now and ask you is it the truth or the lie?
I love this story so much. I'm almost I don't want to say it's a lie, because it's so romantic. It sounds like a Hallmark movie that Aaron would have fooled us with. Thanks, Aaron. So I'm getting nothing out of your husband tonight.
I'm reading comments. I'm sorry. I try to do other things while you're talking.
I'm gonna go with Raven here, who says it's true. So does Zoso. So does Aussie Annie. Oh, am I allowed to look? Are they allowed to?
Yeah, as long as it's
Okay.
not Merc. As
Not
long as
Merc.
you're not saying your own thing.
Okay, because they're just about to yell at Mercury for not chiming in and trying to help. I'm gonna say true. I'm gonna say true.
Final answer.
Final answer.
No, that was her lie. The truth is, this is interesting because you said Hallmark before. The truth was that she once received a Valentine's card from her friend's crush that contained this quote. The kiss originated when the first male reptile licked the first female reptile, implying in a subtle complimentary way that she was as succulent as the small reptile he had for dinner the night before. How do you respond to that? I will put the quote in the chat for those who want to read it again.
That's epic. That's big.
That's how the kiss originated? Two lizards, a lizard licked the other lizard because they ate a lizard yesterday?
That is apparently
That's as good
up.
as your summation of the quantum chip from earlier.
Granted.
What in the fuck? Okay.
All right.
I'm just heartbroken that her friend's crush hit on her. That sucks.
Yeah, that's also true.
I feel for that. That's tough.
But hey, I guess a kiss had to originate somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so I'm down. I clearly, by the way, kind of discovering I'm not good at this.
No, I make it difficult on purpose. And notice I didn't say I make it hard because I'd be
Erin's here. That's why she can't. You can't hang a fastball over the plate with Babe Ruth sitting back there.
All right, Frank, your turn.
Let's do it.
Fly NY, and I'm sad because he just left. But
Fly NY.
Fly NY, this is yours. And Frank, he once made love in an igloo hotel.
What?
Fly NY is
went to
cool.
an igloo hotel and made love inside it.
Igloo hotel
is cool. He's cool as fuck. I mean, that's totally viable. I know I shouldn't be talking and trying to sway you here, but I would totally. If anybody in this AOA whole group could do it, I believe it's Fly NY.
An igloo hotel.
Maybe Hey, Would You Blow Me too? That's
in an igloo.
That sounds. I don't know.
Paul,
I need some help. What's that?
Paul just goes, "What about the first BJ?"
A whole different set of lizards for that one.
We're gonna need charts and shit. We can't,
Everybody's saying true.
I was just gonna say everybody's going on the true path.
You know what? I'm gonna say false. Final answer.
Okay, if it's the final answer, you're correct. The truth was he went to a concert and ended up dating the singer.
Hey.
Ooh.
All right.
Interesting.
1 point for me.
All right, back to you. Ant, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, this one was Dreamer. Dreamer wrote me 2 things, and one of them was once on a first date, the date surprised her by taking her to a gun range.
Oh, that's definitely true.
A gun rack? A gun rack. I don't own a gun, let alone many guns to necessitate an entire rack.
I'm gonna say that's true. I'm with Janine. That was my first instinct too.
Wow, gun range on a first date. Okay,
it's kind of hot. If a chick was like, "Hey, let's go to the gun range," I would be instantly turned on by that. Something about like, "Oh, I could die here." That's kind of exciting. Like, when you're starting to date somebody, you want to feel like your life is in danger.
Mr. Adventure up here.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna go to goat yoga, but I'll fucking go to a gun range. I'm gonna say true.
Yeah, you're right. It's true. It is true. Dreamer did do that.
Wow.
Are we tied?
He was very surprised. You're tied.
We are
Yep.
tied.
Oh, baby, this is exciting.
Okay, Frank,
This
are you
is
ready?
America, Canada all over again. I don't know if the world can take this.
Speaking of not knowing if the world can take this,
Thank you.
Frank, you ready?
Oh,
I'm
boy.
ready.
Because it's Aussie Annie's.
Oh boy.
And she wrote,
Oh boy.
while hooking up with a lady,
Oh boy.
she discovered she was so hairy in her private area that Aussie Annie got spooked, excused herself, saying she had to go to the bathroom, snuck out, and got a taxi home.
True.
She was
True.
from belly button to thighs, a true Sasquatch.
Belly button to.
This is definitely
Goodness.
I love this story so much. I want it to be true.
She had a lot
true.
going on.
Anthony's
Down
face.
under.
Clip that. Clip that.
My face.
I'm
Oh my
looking at your
God.
face.
Hey, we've all been there, Aussie Annie. You know, it happens sometimes.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope you haven't.
But did she see? I don't doubt that. But did she excuse herself and then get the hell out of there? Is that
It's
is
one of
that
those,
what?
it's like, I don't do that where it's like one thing is, it's either all true or all false. It's not one of
Right,
those.
right.
I don't like when it's like one thing is wrong.
Yeah.
Right. That's the hard part to believe here or to buy is that she just got the hell out of there and called, and just ditched completely,
Because she's so nice.
Right.
But hair from the belly button to the thighs that'll scare the shit out of the nicest person.
Yeah, that's
intense.
man. What do you guys think in the chat here? I know I didn't go with you guys in the
Check.
last one.
Check out what Janine Sabatina wrote. She
True,
wrote,
true,
I don't
true.
know.
I don't know if I believe a woman would keep herself like that. That's the
Oh no, then that people still do that.
No, there's no way.
Oh yeah. I don't know when it happened. You remember what was that movie with Leo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street, when he's like, I don't know what he's talking to Rob Reiner, and he's like, I don't know what happened. One day everybody woke up and there's no hair from their eyebrows down. There's no hair.
I remember that.
The 90s when
true.
everybody's starting to shave. I feel like, I don't know when it happened, but at some point we reversed it, and it's the Wild West now. I feel like 90s it was all shaved, all like in early 2000s, and now I feel like, I don't know, it's a roll of the dice.
All right. I will say this is true.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Yes, it's true.
Wow.
Thank you,
Aussie
Aussie
Annie.
Annie, for trusting us with that story.
Yeah, that's a great story.
That's a good one. So 2 points for me, 1 point for Ant.
That was a big move on your part. That was a big you went out on the line there.
I did. Because it's, again, it's the ditching part that, just skipping out.
And what a great story, by the way, backing up my point that the gays have more adventurous lives than the straights, because I don't have a story nearly that, not even 10% of being that good.
Well, you're kind of on the hairy level there. You're I could see something like that.
I was just gonna say, no offense, but he's probably
Don't all trip over each other on the way to the same hairy joke.
I had to unmute myself for this.
I'm sorry if we got tangled up as we were getting to that point. All right, Anthony's turn.
All right, here we go.
All right, Anthony, this is mine.
Oh,
My truth or my lie.
got it.
Okay, first of all, does everybody know
I love
what
Frank. Did we just trip over the same joke?
what did you say?
I love Frank.
No. I mean, I do, but that's not it.
But I was just going to say false, so I might have lost.
First of all, before we begin, do you know what a sump is in a town?
No.
Okay, it's like a ditch, like a really huge ditch that collects water. It's usually surrounded by fences, like you're not allowed in it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is me, and it's my first kiss was in the town's sump while investigating an abandoned tunnel.
Fuck. Was it with Cash Patel?
Stop it.
Wait, wasn't that your last one? That he was your boyfriend for 5 seconds in the 4th grade?
Yeah, but it wasn't true. It was a lie.
I know, and I think I lost on that too.
And I think you did. You lost a lot that day, but whatever. This is not him. And it's not
first-
Frank.
Well, yeah.
Was in a sump in a town, in a tunnel that was abandoned, and we were investigating it.
I'm gonna say false.
Don't let us interrupt your TV watching.
Yeah, what are you watching? Entertainment Tonight? The fuck is that?
Not me. It's the roommate.
Oh, roommate's coming up later. Woo!
He's watching the Luigi Mangioni documentary that TMZ rushed out.
Actually, he's watching a much better podcast. I'll let everybody know which one it is in the comments.
Oh,
Jeez.
nice.
Is it Candace Owens? It's Candace Owens, isn't it? I knew it. This fucking Brigitte thing. She's getting a lot of mileage out of that.
Yeah, we can make up something and run with it too if you want.
Come on, guys. My first kiss. Let's do this.
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. If she's making this up. All right. I don't know. This really seems plausible. There's such a. Did you say when it was? Like what grade or age or did you say that?
No, but I can tell you
Okay.
if you want. It was before. Oh God. Before 7th. So the summer between 6th and 7th
Okay.
grade.
I'm gonna say it's true.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay. I want to know Frank's answer.
Oh, this just got spicy. Careful, big man. You don't want to get in trouble here.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
It is
I
true.
did know that one. I did know that one.
already. Oh my God.
I was
Yeah.
trying not to give anything away, but I knew that one.
It was very dark and very stupid.
No, but that feels like it. That's like a kid, 7th grade. You say, yeah, that's like, oh, let's go see this. Like, you know what you're both, yeah.
You
I
know
like,
what's going to happen.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exciting
next-
too. I mean, when was the last time you had any kind of exciting I mean, Jesus, being married could be tough some days. It could be really tough.
Okay. Next up is Frank, right?
We're tied, right? 2-2.
Yeah, it is 2. It is 2-2. All right, and this is Robbins. Are you ready for Robbins?
Robbins. Okay, let's see.
Okay, Robin actually lived the sitcom plot where he asked 2 girls to prom. It was a big misunderstanding, but in the end, they both went with him.
Wow.
It's fucking
Brought
pimping.
2 girls to prom.
It's fucking baller move.
Robin. Did Robin bring 2 girls to prom? Oh boy, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Plus, Robin is in Idaho. That's that shit happens there. It's like
That shit flies.
yeah, there's too many women. There's 2 women to every man in Idaho. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
Mm.
I know there's a lot of potatoes.
Well, there's 50 bags of potatoes to every human being in Idaho. So yeah,
Good amount of potatoes.
a lot of
I'll
potatoes.
say, let's see. Let's see what
Do you know
people
what my
are
wife
saying.
said to me the other day? I don't know if she heard this on the internet, but she goes, this year for Easter, because eggs are so expensive, we're going to be painting potatoes.
That's funny. We should.
We are.
You're dipping potatoes into vinegar and food coloring.
Can't afford to dip an egg into it. I got to use potato.
You got to use the little potatoes, though, the round ones.
Yeah,
I will say, and Bert says it's Indiana, not Idaho.
I thought I said
I feel like she
Indiana.
has to do that every week.
Well, you said Idaho. That's why we said
That's why
potatoes.
the potatoes.
I thought it was Idaho. What's the difference? Does anybody know?
I don't know. I will say that it is true. Everybody in the chat says true. I'll go with the chat.
Final answer?
Final answer.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
His truth is that his first marriage when he was when he was 22 and she was 39. She had 2 kids, and even though they are no longer married, he still gets along with all of them.
Hot.
Wow.
I thought so too. I thought that was so cool.
22
that
and
you
what,
would get
30,
that.
39?
22 and 39. Yeah, first marriage, but he's not married to her anymore. He's married to his current wife, and they've been married a long time.
Got it.
All right.
Robin, was it the Blazers? Between you and I, just let me know if it was the Blazers that, the Blazers work on the older ladies. Go
What's
ahead,
with
Eric.
these losers?
I don't know.
All right.
I wish I knew.
Fair enough.
Okay, back to you, Aunt, and it is Janine's. Are you ready for Janine's?
Why did I get Janine? I feel like I'm getting set up here.
Do you want somebody else's?
Well, that's
No.
good. I mean, That's someone you know well. You should be able to.
No,
All right.
I don't.
Wait,
He still
do you
doesn't
want
even
someone
know
else?
my kids' names.
If that's true.
That's true. He doesn't.
Let's see.
True. Final answer, Aaron.
It's true. He does not know your kids' names.
By the way, did I tell you that my wife Dee sent me a picture of me and one of the babies? And
That's right.
I'm like, I love this. It's so great. She goes, yeah, which kid is that?
Was it one of them yours?
No, it was my kid. It was
It
one
was
of the
your child.
and I got it wrong.
You didn't know which of your kids it was.
I guessed the wrong
No.
one. I had a 50% chance of getting it
That was a sad day in our chat.
Wrong.
and I got it
Wrong
wrong.
with you.
So, that's it. That's it. That's, so Janine can't be mad at me for not knowing her kids' names. Anyway,
All
go
right,
ahead.
let's see what this one is about Janine.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. One simple statement. Roommate was not her first boyfriend.
Oh, boy, this is tough. I bet you Frank doesn't even know this.
I don't know for sure. No.
I'm gonna here. It's kind of a yes, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's false because I think there was a guy that
So
was.
that you. So
Wait,
go ahead.
so, wait. Yeah.
there
Be
was-
careful of
was
the double
not
negative
her
here.
first boyfriend.
If that statement
if
is
that's
true,
True.
that
Oh,
means
wait.
she had a boyfriend before.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
Right.
roommate was not her first boyfriend. I'm gonna say that's true. Yeah, because I feel like there was a guy that she called a boyfriend. Oh fuck! Wait, am I wrong? Was that the roommate? I know she went after him. I remember that, and it was very young. I just feel like I remember. Oh, I'm gonna feel really bad if I get this wrong. I feel like Janine told a story about another boy that she liked, and they maybe kissed on a walk somewhere. I don't think that was the roommate, but that was it. And then she went right after roommate. So that's my so with the double negative. I said true, right? Because there was a boyfriend before. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, and that's what you're saying. Final answer.
Final answer.
Janine, you want to answer? No.
Yeah,
All right.
He's Anthony. You are right.
Yes.
What a
Very
game I'm
good.
having. What a game I'm having. Did I
Did
get it
you
right?
take the lead?
Yes.
For the first time ever, I think.
Yeah, 3-2.
Was it
Janine, say his name. I like his name.
Filbert?
Rodrigo.
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 So basically, if you don't have an O at the end of your name, Janine has no interest in fucking you.
Roommato.
Did I have it right? Did you like make out with him at the park or on the walk home or some shit like that?
Or in a tunnel?
No, you are thinking of someone else, but it was I met him at a Malloy dance.
Oh, where the boys are.
It wasn't us.
Yeah, you guys were in the corner playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That was Frank and Ann's high school, for those who don't know.
Malloy,
I saw this
thank you.
guy holding up a crock, and I immediately turned the road away.
All right. Frank, you ready?
So there were two
Ready.
before the roommate? Is that what you're saying?
No, there was
No.
just one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I got a 3-2 lead, so I'm stoked. Good job, Janine.
Time to tie it up here. Let's hear it.
Okay, this is Raven, who
Okay.
just got a nice tattoo. Okay, so Raven wrote two statements, and one was true and one was false. And one of them was, once in a moment of intimacy, her man said, "I wish you were less pretty. I wish your teeth would rot."
Wow. Okay. That's
What?
I didn't see that coming. I wish you were less pretty. I wish your teeth would rot.
Did that? I would. If this is true, I would love to know if that just killed the whole vibe, the whole moment, or if that was like, I didn't even hear that. Let's just forget you said something like that. Or was that good? I wish your teeth would rot.
Janine said that's kind of sexy, not gonna lie. Oh, what is Eduardo Carocchio from?
Oh, that's Seinfeld.
Is that Seinfeld too? All right.
That's the Matador. A Matador? Eduardo
Carocchio.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job. Nice job.
That sounds too out there to be made up, you know? It sounds... I'll say it's true.
Final answer?
Final answer.
It's true. You're tied up.
Shit, I knew it.
Wow.
Good call from you.
So this was Raven, right? Raven, are you with us in the chat? I don't know if...
Yeah, I saw her a minute ago.
All right, Raven, let us know. I mean, if that killed the whole thing or not.
Maybe it helped her climax. How do you don't know what people are into.
I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say, is that a mood killer or was it not a mood killer? That's all I wanted to know.
You're very close-minded. This is why you're never going to be the Grand Marshal of the Gay Pride Parade.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's fine.
And you ready for Zoso?
I'm ready for Zoso. Raven is here, by the way, so I think you're going to get your answer, Frankie C. Go ahead.
Okay. Did the tooth rotting thing, did that kill the mood or not? That's all I wanted to know. Just very curious. Yeah.
In the meantime, Aunt
Yeah.
Zoso's has 5 kids with 3 different baby mamas and has no shame about that game.
Bird just said everything about Zoso is true.
Zoso has done it all.
Raven responded, yeah, caught me right off guard. I laughed and said, what, furnished? Oh, said what and finished the conversation. Oh, got it. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that stopping the whole sex thing. I mean, it would have made Janine climax, but yeah, Raven went the other way.
That's like the panties your mother laid out for you.
Nice. You're on it. You're having a good show.
Thank you.
I don't know what's a bigger pull, that or Eduardo Carocchio. Those are two deep cuts. I have 5 kids from 3 women. So. Very Nick Cannon-esque. Who's the other? Oh, Elon. Elon's another one. Serial fornicator. Shit. I am leaning towards true. It's the fact that was that part of the statement, Aaron? I'm not ashamed of that game.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, what was the whole statement that he said? I don't know. I'm out of it.
Hold on now. I feel like I might have got Aaron here.
Okay, fine. The statement has 5 kids with different baby mamas. I added the no shame about that game because I didn't want to make it seem like a big deal.
Okay. But does that mean that Aaron is making it up?
Yeah, that's true. I might have. Sorry. Okay.
No, you know what? I'm going to say it's true. I'm going to say it's true. Final answer.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's false. Don't whine like a baby. I gave you an out.
Fuck.
That's not true. You're going to like his truth, though. The truth is he had sex with 6 different women in 6 days.
That's pretty epic. That's pretty good.
So.
Clearly not one of them had a bush. If we learned anything from Oceani, they were all perfectly shaved.
You never know.
That's true.
Could have been the same woman 2 days in a row, just one day bush, next day. No, but you didn't even recognize it.
Now that's one bush and one
no
bush.
So all right, so we're tied again, right? 3 up.
Still tied.
Yeah.
All right.
6 people in 6 days. That's pretty good.
It's not a bad run.
He did more in 6 days than I've done in my entire life. Did he rest on the 7th day? Like God? I mean,
Zoso's kind of legendary.
Yeah, sounds like it. I literally thought, Aaron, I thought you were going to say it's a lie. He had 6 baby mamas and, 6 kids from 3 baby mamas.
Right.
All right, tied up. Go ahead, Frankie C.
Okay, Frankie C. This one, both the truth and the lie are dark.
Oh,
And
boy.
also, everything I say is what was written. So there's no more of this. I'm not going to flourish it with anything extra.
Is this that bird got struck by lightning while having sex? Is that? We still got to get that story, by the way, about bird
Yeah.
getting struck by
She
lightning.
wasn't having sex.
No, I know. But this
Oh, no. This
today,
is
I
Paul.
was just combining the
This
two.
is-
Go ahead.
This is Paul. Now, this is Paul slept with someone who was murdered by Michael Egg, who was portrayed by Macaulay Culkin in the movie Party Monster. So Paul once slept with someone who was murdered by Michael Egg, who was portrayed by Macaulay Culkin in the movie Party Monster.
I don't know who Michael Egg is. Do you know who Michael Egg is?
No, I know of the movie Party Monster, but I had no idea that. And I knew Macaulay Culkin was in it, but I didn't know that he played a murderer. I didn't know anything about the movie. This was Paul, and Paul. Wow, this is something.
I think that would fuck you up if somebody you banged got killed.
Yeah.
It's dark. I told you it was dark.
Michael Alig, A-L-I-G.
A-I-I-G.
A-I-I-G. Oh, okay.
Almost positive it's spelled that way. But maybe, I thought Weird Al was AI, so let me just see if I'm right.
All in the chat is saying A-L-I-G, it looks like.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My fault.
I will say then it is. Oh, man.
Look at the
Aaron, I spelled
sacrifice.
it wrong.
He didn't let Aaron take the fall for that. That was really nice.
Aaron,
Also,
what?
I spelled it wrong.
to you.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're saying it wasn't your fault, and Robin is accusing Paul of being Michael Ehrlich. So it's another layer that
Sorry,
you
but
got to
isn't
think
it
about.
weird that twice in one day I mistook an A for an L or an L for an I?
I thought it was
Or-
weird.
Okay.
That's
What do you
exactly
say,
what
Frank?
I will
ChatGPT
say-
wants to do, though.
This one is just far enough out there to be, I'm going to say true.
Final answer?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. He knew
Oh.
somebody, but he did not sleep with him.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The truth is that he was in a relationship with a millionaire for 7 years. The millionaire didn't work, but he made Paul pay rent. And when Paul moved out, he never spoke to Paul again and moved to Tucson. So also sad. Next week we'll get happy
Millionaire.
things from Paul.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You got to lock down those millionaires when you hook up with them. You got to get in there. You can't let a millionaire slip through your fingers. Could you imagine?
Right, Paul.
I don't know. I've only ever dated poor women. I didn't never, for some reason, rich women are not attracted to me whatsoever.
Poor Paul. I'm sorry to hear all that.
Yeah, that's tough.
But all right, we're still tied, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You ready yet?
Yes.
This is Nikki. And this one is Nikki made the first move by sliding into someone's DMs, and now he's her boyfriend.
Oh.
That's fucking romantic as shit.
And they run a goat yoga. No, I'm kidding. That's not true. That's just extra. That's just extra. It's not true.
Nikki says he slid into some chick's DMs and now it's his chick.
What?
No, Nikki is a woman.
Oh, I thought you said Nick. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Nikki made the first move by sliding into someone's DMs, and now he's her boyfriend.
He's her boyfriend. Okay, sorry. I knew there was
He's
a guy.
Nikki's boyfriend.
Okay. Boy, a chick sliding into your DMs, Frank. Could you imagine?
All right.
I only ever thought that went the other way around. I didn't know women did that to men.
Everybody in the chat saying true.
Yeah, it sounds very true. Sounds very true. I'm going to say true.
Final answer?
Yes.
You are right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
But she wanted to make her lie known. Usually I don't say the lie if I say the truth, but her lie was that her boyfriend has a cuck chair fetish.
It's a good lie.
That's a solid one.
Yeah.
4. All right, Frank, you ready?
Bottom of the inning too, right? I went second.
Yep.
So now
No, you
we're at
went
the top.
first. Now it's the bottom of the inning. Yeah.
No, you went first. Oh no,
No.
I went first. You're right. You're right. Okay, go ahead.
That's weird. I had you going first too. All right, Frank, you ready?
Mhm.
Okay, this is Christella.
Okay.
Christella and I met our husbands the same way.
Rehab facility.
Yeah.
Seinfeld Addicts Anonymous.
I will say the exact same way.
eHarmony.
eHarmony. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but what, like with the pity, I feel bad for this guy. I'll throw him a bone. That whole thing,
Right.
all
Right.
that.
That involved.
You can't see me, but I'm rolling my eyes.
As long as you're not rolling your lowercase L's.
Oh my God. Janine, are you still here?
That was good.
Thank you. I will say that it is true.
I just got that. Oh, very sharp.
Sorry, I couldn't pass it up.
No, who could? So what do you think? Did
I will say
Christella
true.
and you say that's true?
Yes.
Final answer.
Final
You're
answer.
so wrong.
No, it's true. She met
Shit.
her husband on eHarmony. And so did I. My sharp husband. All right. Are you ready, Aunt?
Yes.
Tied up.
Okay. All right. It is this is birds. And this is bird has never been with a person for longer than 8 years.
What a stat. What a stat. 8 years is a long time. I've only done that with one person.
Me too.
And we barely made it. Barely making it.
Looks like we made it.
8 years. That's a long time. I know Bird was married. I know Bird was in a throuple. Does it count consecutive? Like if she was married for 5 and the throuple was 3 years, is that 8 years? There's a lot of things to think about here.
Does each year in a throuple count as 2 years?
It kind of should. What do you think about it? Because you're putting in double the work. You're keeping 2 people happy, Or in my case, disappointing 2 people at the same time.
Zoso says true. Oceanic false. Mercury true. Zoso says she's a free bird.
Mm-hmm. So what we got here? A true, false, a true, and a false, and a true. So true. It's tight. It's a close race. True's eking out just a little bit.
What do you think?
Paul says it's true. Boy, have not been with a person for longer than 8 years. It's not easy to do. I feel like a lot of people haven't been with a person for longer than 8 years.
That's what makes it believable and also could not be true.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that is true.
Final answer?
Because I'm with Zosa. I don't think people can hold her down. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say true. Final answer.
No, it's a lie. She was with the same man for 13 years.
Damn it. Did you see me at the last second? I doubted myself right after I said yeah. Okay. Shit.
That's for you. I can take the lead right here, baby. Let's do it.
All right, Frank, this is roommates.
Second one? Okay.
No, first one.
Oh, okay.
Janine's. All right, roommates is that his first girlfriend, the day he met her, she hid from him. And then later that day, she said she was going to marry him.
So the day they met, she hit.
She hid from him, and then later she said, "I'm going to marry you." This is his first girlfriend.
Okay. Huh. What the hell?
It's
All
hard
right,
to
I'm
get
gonna.
roommate to say anything, so we should be
Yeah,
grateful for this.
and he's a good liar because for some reason he says everything the exact same way, no matter if it's true or not.
He sells. Yeah,
He sells it.
He sells it. Always sells it.
I'm gonna say that is false.
Final answer?
Final answer.
No, not only was it true, it was Janine.
Ah, damn it!
I knew that.
She was.
You knew
yeah,
that?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Why did she hide from him?
gotta ask her.
What the hell?
She's a dick. That's why.
Oh my goodness gracious!
She's a
Okay,
bigger
and-
dick when she was younger. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just, if you get this one, you win, and if you lose this one, you guys are on like your 5th consecutive tie.
Oh my God. The pressure is off. So this is the last question.
Yeah, and it's our girl TD Freelancer. Are you ready?
Oh no. Okay. I think I got one wrong with TD last time. All right.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, TD's first name is Tennille, and that's true. And once TD went on a date, it didn't work out. On the date, she knew he was in the military, but learned afterward from the person who set them up that he was a captain.
Fuck, I
So
knew you
for
were gonna-
one date, they were Captain and Tennille, but they didn't know it on the actual date.
I just at some point I thought that's where you were going, and now that you got there, I hate it.
Thanks.
I hate it.
He
Thank
hated
you.
it because it's difficult.
It's such a good story.
I like that story.
I'll tell you where I'm having problems, Frank. She didn't know it at the time, but found out afterwards that he was a captain. That's what makes it so believable.
Right. That's a tough one.
I'll take a second to recognize Erin for leaving literally the best one for last.
Captain and Tennille.
Fucking Captain and Tennille. Here's the problem. I'm with Robin. I think we're all hoping it's true. We all want this to
really.
be true.
Yeah. This is a sitcom waiting to happen.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh
Thanks,
my
Bird.
God. What?
Bird wrote, Erin is a beautiful genius, so I had to thank her.
No, you
That is
are a
true.
beautiful genius.
That is true.
God. I want to win so bad. I know I'm not. I know we're gonna be
No, I'm not.
I just know we're gonna be tied at the end of this. She found out afterwards. Oh my God.
Clock is ticking, fella.
I know.
I have no nails left. I bit them all off.
Oh my God. She was Captain and Tennille. I'm gonna say false. Something is telling me it's too good. I'm gonna say false. I'm going with Bird, Mercury. Yeah, I'm gonna
Final
say.
answer?
Oh fuck. Yes, final answer.
How does it feel to be a winner?
Oh my goodness! Finally,
Damn
justice
it.
has ruled the world. This is amazing. This is a triumph.
TD was the one who didn't have a truth and told me to make up a lie, so that's the one I made up.
Oh, you made it up. That was
I did
really
make it
well
up.
written. That was really well written.
Ah,
Guys,
my
thanks for
God.
playing. Thanks to everyone who participated. It really, really helps. It's so much fun when we draw from this well.
Yeah.
So everyone have a fantastic weekend. Everyone earned it.
great job,
Bye.
Aaron.
Yeah, good job, Aaron. Everybody, I do like it when we all play together like this. It is
Yeah,
fun.
anybody, join us in Discord. We the show kind of continues over there. We all talk to each other and chat over in our Discord group. The link is down in the description.
It's
Be
true.
a part. Yeah, be a part of it if you want.
Frank is so much funnier on Discord. I wish he would bring some of that enthusiasm to the show itself.
A little bit.
He's good on that Discord, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Make sure you get Aaron's book, Oval. It is available now on Amazon. Link in the description below. It's a great book. There it is right there. Anthony's holding it up. It's an awesome read. Available to buy on Amazon, or you could download a digital copy today.
Yes.
Wonderful book.
It's an amazing book. Really, really good book. Frankie C, you did a good job.
Wow, thank you. Congratulations on the win.
It's a big win. I'm going to be celebrating all weekend. I'll have you
A
know.
good one. A good one.
I'm going to celebrate. I'll be celebrating tomorrow at Goat Yoga. It's going to be great.
Oh, we got to do baby goat yoga.
So fucking well, I couldn't get the baby goat yoga. It's hard to get those reservations, but
We got to do yoga with full-size goats. We got to kick our asses.
we're not animals. We're people. We need baby goats. Christ.
Little baby goats.
All right, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Back at it next week. Don't forget the thing that Frankie C has been waiting for. We got it on Monday.
Show me potato salad.
It's exciting. Have a great weekend.
Maybe we should go now. Go ahead.